What's going on, my beautiful geek culture? As always, I'm your boy O, and today it is time for another movie review, and I will be telling you what I thought about Sinners, Ryan Coogler's latest masterpiece. That's right, baby. I got to get into this thing. Now, you may notice that I am not in the studio at this very moment because I'm running behind. I had to go to the DMV and get myself a new license. I lost my license, but when I got there, the place was packed because something about a real ID, if you don't have it, you ain't going to be able to travel. So, whatever that is, you guys just get some knowledge about that. Some deadline is coming up on May the 7th or something. So, check with your state and make sure that you don't have to do that. Me personally, I have a passport, so they told me that I didn't need one. So, let's get into this. Sinners. The story of Sinners is simple. Two twin brothers who are bandits. They are from the north and they're trying to settle in the south in the height of the Jim Crow era. Now, I feel like this film really does a great job at setting the story up. Right? You get the perspective of our people through that time and what they was going through and how they tried to live and be peaceful. They always was getting messed with. It was very much a tough time to make a living. Things was going against you. And I like that the film was able to lay that out. And I would like to also add that Michael B. Jordan, this man deserves an Oscar. He managed to knock out two roles, dual roles simultaneously. Man, I swear to you, this dude is great, and everybody else is great in the film as well. I don't want to take anything from all those other actors and actors who was up in the movie because they all did a good job, man, especially all of the love interests up in this movie. Now, if I was to say that I had any problem with the film, it would be that I feel like the vampires takes a little bit too long to come into the frame. But I'm telling you, man, when all that started happening, it is absolutely great. You know, it was time for us to get something that is set within a genre but feels original, right? It's a film that feels organic. It feels like cinema. It is directed very well. It is a movie that I would say is an instant classic. That's right. It's an instant classic, man. And you got to give a shout out to that Ryan Coogler, bro. This man is talented. He is absolutely talented. He paid attention in school. That's right. Every lesson that he learned while he was going to film school, he paid attention to all those things that was taught to him. And you can tell that he loves to put that forth. The quality of this movie is a 10, right? The storytelling of this movie is a 10. The cinematography of this movie is a 10. They did a wonderful job with the setting, all of the costume designs, all of the cars. I was like, look, I feel like I am part of that time while watching this film. It is very captivating. It is very intriguing. It is very interesting. It is very, how could I say this? What other word I'm looking for? It is very irregular in today's Hollywood space. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you go to the movies and you be highly disappointed, but I didn't get that with that of Sinners. I didn't get that with Sinners. Sinners is a complete film, man. It is a home run, especially for black movies. As I told you before, a lot of black movies, it's hard for them to get over a certain threshold. And it's nice to see Sinners accomplish that. And I say that because the box office that was in question, right, we have some answers now. Now, first I got to give you my grade. If I was to grade Sinners, I would give it an 8 out of 10. The only reason why it doesn't get that rare 10 out of 10 is because of the length it took for the vampires to come into frame. Now, in regards to that at the box office, there is no more questions. Sinners is a box office hit. That's right. It's going to make money. At this very moment, Sinners is on the path to gross over $200 million domestically. Now, as you know, that is way higher than what I predicted, which is absolutely great. and well deserved. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as if someone actually put in work and was heavily rewarded for it. Love every bit of it, man. This film is going to go down in history as a novel, right? Not too many movies are going to be able to accomplish what this movie is doing at this very moment. Now, don't get me wrong. Overseas is holding back the box office drastically. Right. If overseas was on the same level as that of domestic, man, you'll be looking at a $600 million film on a $90 million budget. You feel what I'm saying? The overseas market is the only thing that is letting it down at this very moment. Domestically, it is doing its thing. It is doing its thing. I know you see me sweating because I had to cut my AC off. If not, you guys are going to be hearing all that noise in the back, you know. But it's like when it comes to the box office, man, this thing is special. It is absolutely special. It is exceeding expectations that was set by me and many other people out there. And that is absolutely great. Ryan Coogler, he had already got off to a great start with Fruitvale Station. And then he gave us that of Black Panther. Don't get me wrong, I did not enjoy Wakanda Forever as much as everyone else. But Sinners, his original idea, his original take on the genre, it shows that this man is absolutely talented and the skies is only the limit for him. If you ask me, he had no ceiling. That's right. Ryan Coogler, let me get some damn light in my face. Ryan Coogler has no ceiling. For real. I feel like as long as this man is allowed to have the freedom that Warner Brothers gave him, he will be continuously giving us hits of this magnitude. So think about that for a second. Think about that. So the man needs the recognition. He's a great storyteller. He's a great director. And not to mention, he is a great casting director. He knows who to put in his films so they can give you the organic and natural fit. So with that being said, Sinners, it's a win. It is an absolute win. Love every bit of it. I'm your boy O. Hopefully you have watched this video all the way to the end of your boy out that algorithm. If you're not subscribed, please be sure to do so. Trying to reach that big number of 100,000 subs. So I'll be highly appreciative if you will help me cross over that threshold by hitting that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. Hitting that notification bell certainly helps. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. But if you have watched Sinners, let me know what you thought of the film. And trust me when I tell you, you don't have to agree with my rating. You could defer from my opinion, and nobody's going to be mad at you. And always remember, let your love on Tom Brule. That means let the good times roll. But let me know in the comments below.